Inspire with Nendrix, the foundation.
Hey, Embracing Arms community, this is Dr. Danielle Harrison. I'm coming to you with another 5-minute quickie for your best life. I wanted to share some thoughts around recycling old knowledge for new audiences. I was on LinkedIn a couple weeks ago, and I had saw an amazing post by Simon Sinek. He's one of my favorite people to listen to. And he talks a lot about knowing your why and, you know, talk about corporate culture and things like that. And I just love listening to his short talks. And he posted a quote on his LinkedIn page, and I looked at the comments, and there was a comment there that was like, you know, you're old. This is old stuff. You know what I mean? There's nothing unique or new about the information that you're sharing. This is old stuff. You're just recycling old stuff. It was kind of like pretty toxic, like the response. And I was thinking to myself, so what that it was old information or old knowledge? You know, there are some audiences that are very new audiences that may have never heard that information before, never heard that quote before, never heard, you know, some of the content that he shared. And there are some audiences that are new that prefer to hear some of that content from his voice. Maybe it is recycled information. Maybe it is information that it was, you know, put out there years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, repeated by other scholars and other thought leaders. But this new audience prefer to hear it from his voice, or maybe they prefer to hear it from your voice or my voice. It reminds me of our children, right? We tell our children these things and we give them these lessons learned, and we empower them and we coach them to make good decisions. And, you know, our young people just kind of do whatever they want to do. And then all of a sudden, you know, some new face come along and tell them the exact same thing. And all of a sudden they're just kind of walking the path. And you're like, wait, I said that? I've always said that. But maybe it's just you. Maybe they want to hear it from a different voice, a different perspective, a different way of delivering it. And so I'm coming to you to tell you you know, that it's okay to pull out old adages, you know, and old quotes and old content, repackage it, repurpose it, represent it, because, you know, there may be a new audience out there that have never heard this information before and didn't hear it, you know, and or this is the first time they're hearing it from you, and they like the way you're delivering. They like the energy. They like the fullness of your perspective. They like the way you engage audiences, and so there's nothing wrong with that. Information remains information until you share it with other people, and that's when it's transferred into knowledge, right? So our heads are full of information, full of quotes and things and books and all kinds of things that we've had and gathered over our lifetime. And so we just kind of store it there until we actually share it with other people, and it becomes knowledge. And in the way that you deliver it, we're all different. You know, I may present my energy may come off across my audience different than my daughters or my son. And so maybe they will attract a particular audience that I could never attract, and it's okay. So listen, people are out there just doing their thing. They want the message to get out there. They don't really care, you know, what style it's coming to you you know, the way that it's coming to you, whatever works for you, whatever attracts your energy, your eye, is what attracts you. But don't throw toxicity towards someone who's doing their job. Their job is to take information and package it and deliver it to an audiences that may have never heard the information, or may need to have a reboot, or maybe they just like you. They like your personality, your energy, and they're receiving the message different. So that's all I wanted to share with you, this 5-minute quickie. Don't be afraid to share information that's already been shared. You know, maybe you have a different twist in how you want to get it out there in your community. But don't throw toxic messages out there. Do you. If you can do better, do better. That's my 5-minute quickie. Go out in the community and embrace someone. They are waiting for you, and continue to live your absolute best life.
Words leave her mother's mouth. Rain is too loud, barely hear what she is fussing about. Peek through the curtain, sees her brothers bleeding from his mouth. She sees herself as Rapunzel, but without the interest to lead us out.
We're chillin', having our fun.
Yeah.